Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Shadows Over Loathing. Get to a new area, I think, aren't we? Was there anything I wanted to do here first, though? Oh, we've got to go and uncurse the book. That's what we've got to go and do. Maybe these are longer term side quests, but we've got to go and uncurse the book, obviously. Yeah. Let's go do that. I like the little sneaking animation. We're going to uncurse the Librum Umbra Malum Ovula. The Book of the Dark Evil Egg? Is that what that says? Ita Vero, you offer the grim Latin tome to the machine. Your head tingles as the machine thrums and vibrates. Inhuman vowels ululate in your ear. Dark words form at the tip of your tongue. A cacophony of language reverberates and resounds and, pow, suddenly dissipates. The curse is severed from the book. All that nasty Latin has been wiped away, revealing the uncorrupted beauty underneath. You got an item, 101 delicious mutton recipes. The book's curse now lives in the machine. I don't think you can project your consciousness into it. Think again, pal. Where are we now? Which one's me? Oh, this is me. Got chickens. Hail, a small bird. We have a fire. Henricus has much confidence to come here alone. Alright. Someone walking past the house, obviously. Apologies for the dog. Ave, barbarian. Hails. I stand before you in the name of Imperator Gaius Julius Caesar Divus, Dominus of these lands. The Imperator's birthday is next Mercury's day. It is a big birthday. He will be 40. Sign his birthday card, barbarian, and the Empire shall look with favour upon your tribe. When we're in public, you call me barbarian? I am on official business, Grimhild, and my words are chosen accordingly. If you do not perceive my passions, it is only because I have dominion over them. Ooh, lay an item. Speak not of passions to me in this place. Sick est. Alright, we'll sign the card. Aha, Imperator, Grimhild. Please, and he is your Imperator too. So you say. What will you write to your Imperator? In Latin, please. Remember your lessons. I will not tell you this. I enjoy the primitive exoticism of your company, Grimhild, and you have great potential. But that is a powerful birthday card, and I cannot let you near it without knowing what you intend to write. I'll sign the card for your Imperator. What will you write to our Imperator? In Latin, please. Remember your lessons. All right, tell him. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know Latin, I'm afraid, so... Happy birthday? In Latin, Grimhild, please. All right, we're going to leave him for now. Maybe we can learn it. Oh, I can't get to the book or the crow. Talk to this dude. There is still wisdom left in old Fridnot for those who ask the right questions.
Hail, Grimhild.
Hails.
Not often is Latin spoken on our soil without bloodshed. It augurs well for our future.
Henricus offers us much power.
Yeah,
I'm not going to do a German accent.
The tribes who ally with Empire are greatly rewarded, but I can name no tribe who would be as powerful as you, Grimhild, if you are good to that man.
Fridnot, don't speak of marriage at this time.
Ah, why scold me? Would it not go well for our future and yours? A secure peace for all, with much power to you and benefit, Would you not like to have fine silks, Grimhild, and spices and fine creams?
Do you know Latin, Fridnot?
Ah, if only I did, I would die happily in the Bibliothecus of Rome. In the walls of those magnificent libraries of Empire is all the knowledge of man.
That is not possible, all knowledge.
Oh, but it is. The reach of Empire is wider than even our wildest imagination, Grimhild. If you sign that card and walk by his side, I think you will finally see this.
Farewell. Let's go talk to this guy. Aggie has lost much to the wolves. Still he hunts. Hails, Aggie.
Spit on the son of Rome, Grimhild.
Frabja. Henricus offers power on top of peace.
Power return for suckling the sucklings of a she-wolf. That's no power. Aggie drinks the milk of bears, and he spits on sons and daughters of Rome.
Aggie speaks too much of suckling. Talk plainly.
No truce with Empire, Grimhild.
Frabja. Do you know Latin, Aggie?
No, I have one tongue already, Grimhild. Only vipers need two.
Farewell for now. There's the machine to leave. Can we go in the hut? We cannot. Talk to Henricus again, maybe? I don't know Latin.
Ah, it causes me much grief, Grimhild, to hear you have taken so little from our lessons. However, it shall give me great pleasure to continue them.
I'll sign the card. Oh. I don't know Latin. Any of you chickens know? Do you know? Ask the right questions. Do you know Latin? How, same stuff. I should just write it in English, see what happens. I don't know why I've gone in all caps. We'll stick with it.
Who? Why can't the barbarians teach their children Latin?
Oh, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just know Latin? I could look it up on Google. But how does the game want me to do it? There's nothing else to interact with. Why can't I ask Frignot how you say it? Oh, he says he doesn't speak Latin. He might know happy birthday. Maybe we could offer to marry him. Will you marry me? Question mark. Didn't work. Imperator 40. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go and Google happy birthday in Latin and write that instead. I have no idea what the game wants me to do here in terms of finding out that information. But what if we leave and go and ask someone in the library? Not library, shop. Do you know how to say it? No. Probably can't ask the cat. Gabby, do you speak Latin? Whoa, what's this? I noticed you do a lot of slapping. Do you know how to make a fist?
Ah, what?
Here, look, you curl your fingers in like this and put your thumb over them here. That's a fist. You squeeze that all tight and hit people with these knuckles here. It's more powerful than a slap.
Wow, keen as peach.
Gabby's flap slap now deals 3 additional damage. Awesome.
Hey, hi, hello.
I mean, I guess we go back in, but I'm just gonna Google it, you know. I'm gonna Google happy birthday in Latin. Hang on. Okay, rather than Google it, I had a quick look at some solutions, and apparently there are books in Latin in here. We should go and have a look. Shelf full of books. This wasn't here before, was it? No, the antique bookshelf man came by and Charles couldn't resist the deal. Wow, I can't believe I slept through the antique bookshelf man. All the books are in Latin. Never learned Latin myself, so who knows if it's the history of the Roman Empire we got there or pornography. Could be both. You know any Latin, boring? Oui. Ah, that's Latin for little, right? So you know a little Latin. Let's check the books. Cheeses. Hang on, we'll have a look at that in a moment. You select a random book from the Latin language collection. Lorem ipsum dolor sit amet appears to be about graphic design in the Holy Roman Empire. Hard to imagine the knowledge becoming relevant to your quest, but hey, now you know where to find it. But what's this? You've got an item. Cheeses I have smelt. One woman's tale of her travels and the many terrible cheeses she encountered on them. Combat skill. Queso fustilento. Deal 5 stench damage. How'd that slip in there? Better take it. Clearly too modern to have any resale value in an antique store anyway. Magna. Whoa. Oh, I almost forgot. Before he left on his errand, Charles asked me to have you pick a third store. Of course. The first applicant is Texas Instruments, guy from Texas selling musical instruments, I suppose. The second is La Table Enchantée. It's like a high-end kitchen store, magical utensils and the like. The last application is 10 Things I Hat About You. A hat store, I presume. Terrible name. Let's go with fancy kitchen place. It might have weapons I can use. Okay, I'll get them moved in, and I'm sure Charles will get the next storefront ready for applicants. Thanks, Jessica. You hang up your poster, making your space seem even more like a messy dorm room. That's how I like it. Pennant on the wall. Loose steam vent around. Rufus's hot plate. Semi-beans. Got a steam plate. Hot plate. Xylophone. Monster. Cool. Alright. Yeah, okay. We want to uncurse this thing. I should have the Latin, but actually, let's go and have a look at the book. Cheeses I've smelt. Read it. Got a new skill. We can take it up to 7 with 100 XP. Pretty cool, though. I don't actually know how much XP I have. 19. Okay, so it'll take us a little while to build up to that, maybe. Alright, let's try and solve this with the... Maybe I could read the... Have I... Oh, hang on. How do I use the Latin book that I found? Do I have to go back out? Because I don't have an inventory here. Oh! This 10-chapter cookbook consists of 1 chapter of actual mutton recipes, preceded by 9 chapters devoted to techniques for securing the mutton in the first place. Not that interested in mutton acquisition, but the tips have some general applicability. Mutton Magnate, we've got 30% plus meat drops, that's pretty good. And I know there's a commenter who is desperate for me to take this when I get to 30 XP. But I'm saving up for 100 now, so I can do more damage with my cheeses. But I think we go to the speakeasy, because I can give some stuff to Fancy Dan. Oh, we've got a cut of profits, more meat, got a case of absinthe. I found some cola. Come in handy if any children want to get drunk in here. Found tonic water. Leave. Yeah, got some meat there, that's pretty cool. Okay, so I don't seem to have a Latin, unless I've missed it somehow. I don't seem to have a book of Latin in my... Is this one again? Ooh. Okay, we're going to need some XP for those books. Ah, a collection of Latin literature. In an antique store, these things sell like hotcakes or calidum crustula. Is there a phrase book? Handily, there is a handbook in here to all the lorums and the ipsums. This little collection of common phrases would be enormously helpful to any classic student or time traveller. What do you want to look up? There was a crow there. I'll have to do this one at a time, I won't remember otherwise. Rarissima avis. Let's try that one. Ah! Rarissima avis. Ah, okay. I was wondering if it might... I don't know. Maybe there's literally nothing else you can kind of do with that, apart from to say happy birthday. Happy birthday, Natalis Felix. There you go. John Natalis, like in The Witcher. His name is John Birthday, apparently.
Why, that is a wonderful sentiment, flawlessly composed. I confess I am surprised, Grimhild. I did not think even my teaching had carried you so far.
I am surprised as well. How did I know that?
It matters not. Go forth, beautiful one, and grace the powerful pages of that card with your tribute. Between you and I, you may expect much power in return. Ave, Grimhild.
Rarissima Avis. Ah, we actually said it because we learned the phrase. I don't have the muscle. I suppose I... Yeah. A birthday card to Imperator Gaius Julius Caesar Divus is a powerful document. There is no better opportunity for the tribes in the north to gain Caesar's notice and favour. Fine. Penis. Oh my god.
Happy birthday, you filthy animal.
We'll do Natalis Felix.
A sentiment equalled in elegance only by your penmanship, Grimhild. I was right. We will make a proper lady of you yet.
And so now what?
Now? Why, nothing, Grimhild. Simply sit back and luxuriate in the power that comes with being a friend of Rome.
When will that start?
It has already started. Don't you feel it?
It is well then. Goodbye, Henricus. Did we do it? Oh, no. The curse remains unresolved. Your body is involuntarily flung from the seat of the machine and onto the floor. That'll leave a bruise. But at least Caesar's dominion over the tribal lands is assured. Okay. Clearly I wasn't there to help Rome's domination. What about if I cannot reach heaven, I will make hell. Flectere sineque superios sassion ronta move. Maybe we'll put that in there. Write a message. Okay, well, we can't do the one I wanted, but let's do spit on a son of Rome.
No! No!
What vexes you, Henricus?
You fool, what have you done? What have you done? You fool, you fool, you could have had it all, but you spoiled it. If Caesar sees that, his birthday will be ruined.
Show your Caesar what I say.
Oh, it's Caesar with his little birthday hat, and he's sad now.
Consummatum est. The curse that had once lodged within that forbidden and nasty text has been unwritten and undone, and you find in it a fascinating final chapter you didn't notice before. Upgrade. Oh, it's an upgradable skill now in mutton recipes. That's good. 10 new ways to prepare mutton? What bounty? We've got 20 XP. If I cannot reach heaven, I will raise hell. Alright, let's... so I assume it's like going to be 100 again. Or did it just happen? I think... Oh, we're 30 XP. Alright then. We now get... Oh, we've got 30 XP for that as well. Meaty expertise. So we're plus 50% now. With another 40%, we can get another 10%. Not right now. Interesting. So on my character sheet, though, does it have that somewhere? Oh yeah, look. Plus 50% meat drops between the two of those. Cool. Okay, well I want to kind of check out the new shop, actually, unless it's not open yet. Ding, 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 ding. It may not be open yet. Maybe after we wake up, so we'll be able to see it in the morning. And we'll check in with the others as well. Get some sleep. You'll always look back fondly on your afternoon at college. Hello. Look at these handsome chaps. 3 statues of you, each whispering. Listen. The whispering drifts in and out and mixes together, making it hard to understand. All I got, all I ever, all I'm doing. Brawn, study, bluffing.
Shut one of them up. Okay, which one? The scowling one? You quiet one of them, now you can hear the others. Pep talk. Hey, we got mysticality. Can I... Oh wait. Can I hear what they're saying? Maybe not. Go through the dream hole, I suppose. Oh, what's this? I like that guy who was...
My research wasn't thorough enough.
What did you do, you idiot? Something was keeping me out.
Will the barrier hold without me?
It's that guy we killed. Perhaps through there is an ending. One can hope. Yet another fitful dream. Sneak away from the hole. Okay. Here we are. Okay, let's see what the new day brings. Boring! Thank God you're finally awake. Am I? You say so. What's eating you? I'm in my wit's end! Charles Wallace has gone missing! Really? Where did he go? He wouldn't be missing if I knew that. She closes her eyes and takes a deep breath. Okay, I'm panicking. Come on, Jessica, don't panic. I do know where he went before he went missing. What happened? We were having trouble getting the detectotron to focus on the next artifact. All we could get was the Big Moist. The Big Moist? It's a swamp north of Porkham, and I'm pretty sure that the entire swamp is not the cursed artifact in question. Charles went out there yesterday afternoon to see if a downed power line or something was causing interference. Huh, and he hasn't come back yet. No, he hasn't. Maybe I should go looking for him. Are you trying to drive me crazy? Come on, get a wriggle on for crying out loud. Charles could have been eaten by gator men by now. Got a map of the Big Moist. This sponge, you're assured, will act as an effective map of the moist lands. At the bus stop. Is this map a slice of Swiss cheese? It's a sponge. What deli have you been going to? A sponge is definitely not a map. You're going to a swamp. It's soft, damp, and has holes in it. What do you want from me? Okay. What about gator men? Gator men, you know? I don't, which seems like a good thing. The Big Moist is home to a tribe of nasty and belligerent half people, half alligators. They don't take kindly to intruders, such as, for example, Charles Wallace. Or me, presumably. Are you chickening out on me now when a friend's life is possibly at stake? I hear of sunk cost fallacy. From the look on Jessica's face, this does not seem like the best time for this quip. If you want to continue to have a face to make quips out of. I'm going. Fine. Alright, let's check out Le Table Enchanté. Hi, I'm boring.
Oh, bonjour, my name is Antoine. If there is anything I can help you with, do not hesitate to ask.
Great, thanks. Are any of your kitchen implements magical?
Aha, I see you are a man of discerning tastes. For purposes of safety, I keep les outils magiques in the rack behind me, but I will be happy to show them to you.
What's for sale? Alright, what's he got? Cosmic Sieve, magical weapon, deals 4 physical damage to all enemies. Huh. I mean, with our mysticality, can we do like 20 damage to all enemies is what I'm wondering. I mean, it's probably worth finding out. Butter knife. Oh, here we go. So, yeah, alright. So we can't because, like the other weapons, it deals your mysticality +4. So that being the operative thing here. I mean, it would be hella powerful, wouldn't it, if that was true? I know, yeah, 4 damage isn't that much, because at the moment we can basically one-shot something. What am I using at the moment? This is +5, but I do have a sharpening stone. Causes 2 bleeding. So this does physical damage. A lot of enemies have physical armor. +3 stench, +5 physical damage, so that could go up to 6 maybe. The Mind Whisk. Interesting, you reduce target's mysticality by 2. I mean, this isn't bad as an alternative because we can sharpen it and maybe add another effect to it.
And, you know, if enemies have strong physical shields, we can swap to the barbecue fork, maybe. Alright, we'll buy that. So let's go to weapons. Equip that. That's a chunk of lead. Increases the weapon damage of a weapon by 1. Ooh. We do both. And can I also sharpen it? So we're doing +7 now. +7 physical damage. I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm not going to do potions or anything yet because they might disappear when we go to our new area. Le Grand Moist. Have we been in Jardware's hardware? I feel like we probably have. Maybe we got some stuff. Did we use all our cola? It's possible. Hello, how's the grenade project coming? I threw all 6 of them and 4 of them blew up in my face. 4 out of 6 isn't too bad. I think I can still sell them. In exchange for your research, I'll give you a discount from now on. How much of a discount? 200 meat and total savings across all future purchases. Here you go. It seems less like a discount and more like a flat reward. I just don't like doing arithmetic. That was for sale. I think these are largely going to be mysticality weapons. It's an accessory. Trench pants. Zimmer's cello. Oh, I sold that, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. Oh, there's so much stuff in here. Could maybe. I think we could sell that now. Only worth 10. I don't know. There's so much stuff. I'm kind of confused by the full load of what I've got. Let's take a bus somewhere. Right, we're going to the Big Moist. Chapter 4. Swamped. Spilled coffee all down myself. Right. What's this? You wouldn't trust this rickety old shelter to protect you from a single raindrop. There's a notice board. See what there is to notice. There's a poster from the local tourist bureau advertising something called a mud henge. Apparently it's the biggest henge in the county. Might be worth a look. Does it have anything else of interest? A poster grabs your attention. Missing Tom Chapman, inquire at Largemouth Bass & Sons. The face of a teenage boy is circled in an attached photograph. A portrait of the boy and his elder male relatives, each holding a largemouth bass proportionate to his own height. There's a similar poster right beneath it. Missing Kathy Tracy. Inquire at Largemouth Bass & Sons. What's going on at Largemouth Bass & Sons? I don't know, but I'll find out. What else have we got? Already noticed everything. What's this say? The dirt road really becomes more of a barely functional swamp path by the end here. Okay. I guess we'll go this way. Fine. Alright, do we have to travel by map, I suppose? Let's go to Mud Henge first. You slog through the swamp. Your slog through the swamp is interrupted by an unfortunately familiar face, who I think was Australian.
There you are, dearie. And nice to see you again, although I would have wished for a more festive setting. But I'm afraid this can't wait for the winter snow.
Oh, geez, not you again.
Me again, Dark Noel at your service.
Oh, you'd be doing me a service by leaving me alone.
Now, don't be such a Grinch. I have presents for you.
What's a Grinch? Wait, did you say presents?
That's right, painful retribution and Yuletide curses. It was very clever of you, hiding in the Institute all warm and cosy behind the Dean's wards where I couldn't get you. But now that you're near the source of our power, it's time for me to deck your halls if you get my meaning.
I'm just looking for my uncle. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anything about the Dean or your plans or those weird dreams or any of it. She lays a finger aside of her nose and her eyes start to glow red and green. Oh, swell. Fight, I suppose. I haven't put any potions of food on. Oh, we can hit Noelle for 25. That's only half of her XP. What we got here? HP, I mean. 14,
10, 22. They can't take more than 5 physical damage at a time. So what else can we do? We could... I got 3 AP now. Right, let's start with the sleaze damage. We set some randoms on fire. What's this one? Kill anything. Don't need to heal. Alright, let's buff everyone. I think we'll probably hit Noel. Oh wow, knocked Gabby out. Holy crap, we're gonna lose my mosquito as well. Holy crap. Right, well I'm gonna need to heal myself, aren't I? Let's do this and I might be able to kill her. I wonder if all the rest will disappear. Nope. Damn! We got +1 to maximum AP, well that's good. She presses a small snowflake-shaped cookie cutter out of her pocket and presses it into your forehead. It's painfully cold. Oh, damn it, she's cursed us. Next time I see you, dearie, I'll be ringing the sleigh bells. Ho, ho, ho. She dances away into the swamp. Okay, we need to buff ourselves when we get here. Ugh. Alright, so let's have food. What can we do? Moxie. This is pretty good. Ooh, Mobius cookie. Increases the all magical weapon attack. Although we're doing 25, are we not? So that's pretty good. I don't know about the bleed in this area. So I quite like this one, the Mysticality by 1, and the maximum HP by 5, so we'll do that. And let's look at our potions. Nope. That's pretty good. Even more AP might be good. I think we'll do this one. Get our AP up again as well. Okay. Huh. A very clean booth for such a muddy henge.
Welcome to Mudhenge.
What is this place?
Friend, it's Mudhenge.
Is that like Stonehenge?
I don't see the comparison.
You don't? Oh my god, this. I might change her voice. Look, if we could talk for hours about Stonehenge. Stonehenge is big, Stonehenge is strong. I've gone all over this. So, with respect, what I'm interested in talking about is Mudhenge, which is a formidable monument in its own right, and so much more than a first draft of Stonehenge, as they sometimes say in the magazine. Alright, what's so special about Mudhenge? Special? Well, during the swamp solstice, it's said that the needle of a compass placed upon the central altar will point not to west, but secret west, where lies the thing you need the most. That's special enough for you? When is the swamp solstice? You're in a swamp, it's pretty much always the swamp solstice. I'm looking for someone. Charles Wallace, about my height, similar build. Another missing person? Another? I don't mean to upset you, Mudhenge can be difficult. Some folks have a habit of walking into Mudhenge and never coming out. That's why we don't promote the Mudhenge challenge anymore. Now, it doesn't sound like a challenge, that sounds sort of like a murder. But it's a very real risk of going missing that makes Mudhenge such a popular destination for tourists. Tourists want to go missing? Oh, sure, folk get their thrills in different ways, but in the end, we all gotta get 'em. Me, I like to make earrings out of live scorpions. Is that dangerous? Mostly for the grasshoppers on my shoulders, but again, they need the thrill. What is Secret West? I'm no mystician, but Secret West is the direction in which lies the thing that your heart is most missing, and it's said that a compass laying on the Ultra Mud Henge during the swamp solstice will point to Secret West. That was the object of the Mud Henge challenge, but of course we don't run the challenge anymore. Challenge, I've only just seen that. I've been saying challenge, but it's Challenge anymore. Too hard, too many missing presumed deads. What does that mean, the thing your heart is most missing? Well, it's kind of up to you, up to your heart, that is. Could be a secret crush, the new job, maybe just a piece of bread. Heck, I don't even know if I've got a heart that works. That's my lost soul answer. Well, whatever you're missing, you'll find it. Out Secret West way. So have you seen Charles? Sorry, couldn't tell you. Folk don't always leave a name when they visit. Don't have a guest book? Used to, but then one night it wandered into the Mud Henge and never came back. I'd like to visit Mud Henge. Well, and why wouldn't you? It's the best and most mysterious henge this side of the border. Admission is 2 meat. Yeah. I've got the history of Mud Henge. I knew you wouldn't be able to come all this way without seeing the famous Mud Henge. Here's a pamphlet that goes over just about everything we know about the history of this ancient monument. Thanks. Right, let's take a look at that in case it's got anything interesting. Little is known about the history of Mud Henge. Okay. How much XP have I got now? Still 19. Oh, it's a noxious mudbloom. Gather its nectar. We've got 3 stylish gel. Hole in the fence. Is there just a gate we can go through? We did pay. Nope, maybe that's just how you get in. Someone's going to be in trouble at the fence factory. Oh, well, that was weird. Ooh, what's this? An arcane message in a strange script. We can translate it. Translated, the message on the rock reads, "Drowned Mary's crown is buried past the hewed tower." Anyone else here to notice? The same one. Oh, there's Gator Man. Can't talk to the Gator Man, I suppose. This crazed Gator Man appeared out of nowhere and is champing at the bit to make sure you're nowhere 5 minutes from now. Wait, what am I looking at here? Have we not seen a Gator Man yet? Sorry, it's hard to keep track. These are the guys Jessica mentioned, and they're pretty much what you'd expect from the name Gator Man. They're intelligent, upright walking alligators. They have tough, scaly skin, lots of teeth, and pissy attitudes about everything that they aren't already eating. They especially hate intruders, and they're the second biggest reason that this swamp isn't a popular tourist destination. The first being, it's a swamp. In any case, the Gator Man in front of you looks like he wants to give you a bad time. Alright, let's fight him. Oh, where's Gabby? She's not actually dead, is she? Oh dear. Right, well, okay, we can probably take care of this. Let's deal some stench damage. Let's do some hot damage. And let's hit him really hard. Okay, now what's happened to Gabby? Can I see where my sort of followers are? Got Buzz there. Where's my Gab? Was it because I went teleporting through these? Oh, we don't have enough hobo knowledge for that. Not quite sure what I'm supposed to be doing. Keep going through it. Oh, there's a man. I'll never find him again now. Maybe we'll keep doing this until we find him again. Oh, there's a Gator Man over there. Let's look. man's not there. Can we read this one? Hey! That'll be a nice hint about what we're supposed to do. I'll find that guy again. No idea if this is different screens or... Oh, there's another gator man there. I should be less quick about running through this. That again. I wonder what my hobo code knowledge is at this point. Okay, try different ones. Can I just leave? Am I trapped now in this maze? Oh, who's this? Stop! Oh, I'm going to guess that other guy would have just run away from me. Using the hobo codes probably give me hints as to which way to go. I'm a huge fan of mazes in games. Especially ones I don't really understand the rules of. Right, he's just going to run away from me. Hey! Can I just leave? We can just leave! Alright. You find the arm of a travelling salesman sticking out of the ground. Given the condition of the arm, it seems like the body it's attached to must have been down there for quite some time. Grab the ring. When you apply bleeding, apply 2 extra. Oh, that's interesting. Give it a proper burial. Every time you try to dig, the hole immediately fills up with water. You decide to just use the shovel to press the arm down below the surface and call it a day. It's a day. Alright, let's try largemouth bass and sons then. You find an old medicine show wagon overturned in the swamp. Most of its contents have long since hazardously dissolved into the local ecosystem. There's probably some stuff left. Let's see what remains. Got a bunch of stuff. Okay. There you go, he's back. Largemouth bass and sons. State your business. Largemouth bass?
Boy, do I know that song. If I didn't love these bass, I'd have quit years ago. Largemouth Bass and Sons is cursed of late, stranger. Sales are down, children gone missing. Bosses have stopped speaking to one another. So from one pescophile to another, take my advice. Don't stay long here.
What do you think happened to the kids?
If you ask me,
That's what I just did.
hell, they ran off. This life ain't for everyone, and Tom and Kathy, they never had the makings of a largemouth bass, deboner or reboner.
Deboner or reboner?
That's what we do here. Mr. Tracy debones the bass, and Mr. Chapin rebones them. Only then are the fish ready for sale and market.
Are you saying you take out the fish's bones and then put them back in?
It's tradition. For generations, a Chapman has deboned the bass, and a Tracy rebones them. And that unique process is what gives our bass its distinctive tang.
What goes on at this place?
At Largemouth Bass and Sons, we fish largemouth bass, and most of us are sons.
Why aren't the bosses speaking to one another?
Oh, between you and me and 3,600 largemouth bass, Mrs. Chapman and Tracy haven't been on speaking terms since Mr. Chapman was snubbed at the Aquademy Awards a few years back. They tolerate each other only because they both perform a function vital to the business.
Deboning and reboning.
Right. Mr. Chapman debones the bass, and Mr. Tracy rebones the bass, just as their fathers did before them. That traditional process is what gives our bass its distinctive tang. I'll be going.
It's over here. Sign identifies these waters as a site of historical importance. This pool is the birthplace of largest mouth Luke, a bass present at the signing of the Declaration of Dependence on August 2nd, 1792. He returned to his home waters to die. but his body was never found. Who's this guy? A viscous puddle reflects a gloomy face. Talk to him. Talk to the puddle man? Talk to the puddle or the man? Puddle, please! Oh. Talk to him, the man. What's the matter with you? She's left me. Who left you? Amphibious truck. Oh, so not a person. No, I'm more interested in amphibious trucks. So what happened to your truck? Our truck. It's the company truck. We use it to take the fish to market. A couple of nights ago I forgot to fill her up before bed, and that must have really ticked her off because the next morning she was gone. No, nothing. Are you suggesting this truck is sentient? It's funny, I wouldn't have thought so, but I can't see another explanation for it running off the way it has. Did it have anything to do with the missing kids? Tom and Kathy? Oh, you'd have to talk to Mr. Chapman and Mr. Tracy about that. Maybe they took the truck. I don't know. Seems like a stretch. When did the children go missing? Same day as the truck, but I think that's probably a coincidence. What's this puddle here? It's the gas I never gave her that night. It's here now in our special place, waiting for her. Waiting for her to come home. How far could someone have gone in the truck? With the gas left in her? Oh, couldn't have gone further than 100 miles. 100 miles, okay. No, 100. Sorry, 100 is fisherman's lingo. It means 11. Missing truck, huh? That's a shame. She'll be back. She has to come back. She'll run out of gas otherwise, and then where will she be? Good luck with the truck. I've got to go. Yeah. Who's this dude? His guard seems happy to be here, but sceptical of you. I'm guessing this is probably one of the bosses. Kitty! Fishermen's cats are a touchy sort and regard unproven outsiders with the highest suspicion. Try to pet her. The cat avoids touch. You get the sense that only true loyalty to the fisherman's cause will overcome its suspicions of him. Nice. The chum bucket is inscribed. A stranger is just a chum you haven't met yet. Take it. The bucket is secured to the floor.
Those are decorative.
And the chum inside?
It is the very first batch of chum ever made by largemouth bass and sons back in the summer of 1803. It reminds us of our humble beginnings.
Can I have it?
No.
Champagne for my real chums, real pain for my sham chums. Chum pain for my real chums, real pain for my chum chums. That was a little more esoteric. What was this? Lo, with the reboning knife of righteousness, has a complete bass been forged. The Book of Cats.
Help me with something?
Yeah, what's back there?
Those are crew quarters.
Wait, you live here?
Where the fish live, we live.
Can I go inside?
Into our family's private quarters, I sooner let a dogfish loose in my socks.
Is that something you do?
Rarely. What lies beyond that door is only for fishermen.
What is it?
Fish.
Can I fish here?
Ah. Back there's the mess.
That's okay, I don't mind.
Not messy, it's the mess, as in where we have our meals.
Oh, I thought they only called it a mess in the armed forces.
And is fishing not the armed forces? What we do? What do we use to hold the rods,
Your arms?
Clever boy.
I guess we go talk to Mr. Tracy. Surely a fisherman yearns for a glorious death at sea, not to wind up behind a desk. Talk to him. Hello there, I wonder, do you ever wish you'd had a glorious death at sea?
Ho ho! Many a sea creature's tried to give me one, pal, but before they can get their teeth in me, I've reboned them 6 ways to Sontag.
He spits a wad of chewing tobacco out the door.
Guy Chapman,
Oh, he's trapped.
Chief Reboning Officer, Largemouth Bass and Sons. You hear about Tom?
What's all the posters about the missing children?
Find one child and you'll find the other. My Tom has been lured into a lair of Occam's gator by that Jezebel of a Debona's daughter. Good and true fisherman led astray by that delinquent sorceress who's never cared a Walt Whitman for what we do here with largemouth bass.
Occam's gator? Chapman's cheeks darkened to the murky hue of a humpback anglerfish.
As long as there has been a largemouth bass and sons, there has been an Occam's gator to our great misfortune. I'd venture that there's no creature of land nor sea quite so terrible. 12 feet tall he is, red as a furnace, with smoke billowing from his nostrils. He and his rapacious appetites are a plague on our business. He'll eat everything we've got. Largemouth bass. Everything. keeps me up at night, wondering what did we do to deserve him. Is it a sin against the land to both debone and rebone fish? Perhaps. Damn it, that's what gives all bass its zing.
Being a little sexist, don't you think?
Not remotely. I'm not saying anything about her gender at all. What I'm saying, she may have got my boy eaten by a gator man.
When you throw words like Jezebel around, that's a little loaded.
Is it? Well, I didn't mean anything by it. I'm willing to change, but you have to be patient with me, alright? I'm old-fashioned. And I can't keep up with all these new ideas your generation has. Gender. Penicillin. Ha!
How is Kathy responsible?
Well, the arrogance of youth. Kathy Tracy never thought she had anything to fear from Occam's gator. She didn't respect him. Several times I caught her attempting to summon the beast by shouting his name 3 times in a mirror or directly into the mouth of a bass. It was always going to end with her in Occam's belly. I just didn't think my Tom would be fool enough to go along with it.
Do you think Tom could have run away on his own?
Absolutely not. Tom's a 3rd-generation bass boy, proud and true. Why, just last month he said, "I'm excited about my future in reboning largemouth bass, Dad." Does that sound like the words of a boy with 1 foot out the door? No, there's a simpler explanation. The siren song of Kathy Tracy, who lures good men into the bellies of gators.
Is that a finder's fee?
200 meat for starters, and my mother's fishing rod for the entree. On one condition, I don't want you looking for Kathy on Tracy's dime. It's Tom that needs saving, and he needs saving from her, so that's the condition. Oh, and you also need to find Tom, so that's 2 conditions.
Is it a special fishing rod?
It is, and I'll tell you why. It has never caught a fish.
Oh, that sounds worse than a normal fishing rod.
It has never caught a fish, always catches 2. Don't know how it works, don't want to know how it works. We just thank Poseidon for the bounty.
Fine.
Hurrah! Now I've no idea where you might find Tom, but what I'll do is let you into our quarters in the back. I know he keeps a diary, though I've never been able to make sense of the thing. Fundamentally, the way your generation speaks is utter nonsense to me. The mad ramblings of youth. Perhaps you'll understand it. Now bring him home, you hear?
I'm looking for someone myself. Charles Wallace?
Is he a fish?
No.
Then I'm not the person to ask. I'm a fisherman, friend.
Fisherman's friend.
My bag is fish. You looking for a human? You want to be asking some sort of human fisherman.
Yeah, you are a human fisherman. His expression turns sour. Now that you've poked a hole in his premise, he's lost interest in the conversation.
Okay, I don't know where your friend is, alright?
I'll be seeing you. Alright, is this the crew quarters? Seems that the leftmost locker belongs to Tom Chapman. Open it. It's locked. Need a crowbar. I don't have it. So many fishermen don't get into largemouth bass because they can't hack the bunk beds. It's possible that a largemouth bass fisherman could do their job while sleeping in a nice soft bed. But it's never been tried anywhere in the world. It's out here. Oh, this is the mess. Broken bones pile high in the sink, detritus from the experiments of an apprentice reboner. The sign claims that these are cups of homemade bone broth, and that you should take one. Do what it says. We've got some bone broth. It's a potion. Muscle and max HP. Okay. Fine. Everything on this shelf is labelled hardtack. Take some tack. So food and physical armor by 5. Okay. Is there still bone broth? What's in this door? No, we're out here now. Beep, 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 beep. Beep. Okay. Well, I don't have a crowbar. Maybe we can find one somewhere.
God, I saw a gator in the trees.
Go again. Let's get something over here.
Empty to magnify the misfortune of my stolen daughter.
Any idea who did this?
I can't prove it, but I'll be damned if Occam's gator did not have his claws in this.
Any chance your daughter could have opened the safe?
Impossible. I never told her that the combination was 3.
When did this happen?
3 nights ago. I'm still in shock. I can't even muster the strength to close the safe.
I can do that for you. It's not hard.
Would you?
Sure.
Bless you.
Though the knife of the deboner doth still shape largemouth bass in the world through our action, there are legion who do not believe and would tear down thy work, the Book of Garrett. You're not close enough to read this? Yes, I am. Aquademy of fresh and saltwater game fish. Aquademy, that's probably it. Aquademy of fresh game. Certificate of nomination for award. Be it known that Adam Tracy was nominated for an Aquademy Award of Merit for outstanding achievement, best deboning. This grizzled mariner must hate being stuck behind a desk. We'll talk to him. Greetings. As a mariner, do you hate being stuck behind a desk?
Excuse me, I make 6 figures a year behind this desk. And mind your manners, you're addressing Adam Tracy, Chief Deboning Officer of Largemouth Bass and Sons. You must be Boring, the one who's thrown in his lot with that wretched reboner next door. Oh, surprised I know your name? Well, the Largemouth Bass have ears.
I'd like to talk to you about your daughter.
I don't see the point. You've thrown in with the Chapmans already.
Sounds like she might have run away from home.
I'd excuse the remark as you don't know my Kathy, but suffice it to say that's impossible. Kathy loves largemouth bass almost as much as assuming preordained roles in a multi-generational family business. No, Kathy would not simply leave home. There's a much simpler explanation. Occam's gator.
Anyone who doesn't know it, but Occam's razor is kind of a saying, premise, philosophical sort of thing. It's basically like when you get something down to the simplest explanation, that's Occam's razor. So Occam's gator. They're getting it down to the simplest explanation. These kids have just run away from home. And they're all refusing to believe it. Occam's gator?
A monstrous gator man, centuries old, 10 feet tall if he's an inch, with scales as blue as the deepest ocean. He has 2 tails as sharp as razors, and he's not afraid to shave you. His appetites are insatiable. He'll strike at night and gobble up our fish, guns, tax returns, whatever. And now I fear my Kathy.
Keep listening.
I don't know what we did to provoke his ire, but that beast has bullied and bothered our business since my grandfather was in toddler pants. I sometimes think the swamp itself has summoned him up to be our tormentor.
You think Occam's gator ate Kathy?
You have to understand, for decades Occam's gator has been the sole author of this business's misfortune. Could he eat a child? Absolutely. That's his M.O., or monstrous operandi.
If Occam's ate Kathy, aren't we too late?
Not necessarily. Occam's only handicap is his glacially slow digestion. Go ask Sylvester, god of ours. He was swallowed up by Occam's, but by stripping off in his belly and greasing his body in Occam's own fat, he was able to slither up and out of Occam's jaws while the great beast slept.
Okay, where can I find Sylvester?
I don't know. We had to terminate him for attempting to unionize.
Occam's gator sounds made up.
There's nothing made up about a giant blue gator man who eats guns. One of our guards actually saw Occam's. They even took a shot at him, but conventional weapons have no effect.
Are you saying you haven't seen Occam's gator?
I've seen the destruction he's wrought. I've certainly seen that.
My friend Charles is missing. Could Occam's have taken him too?
Certainly is possible. I don't think the criminality of Occam's gator knows any bounds.
Let's talk about something else for now.
If you must. But I warn you, my daughter's abduction makes me a poor conversationalist. Do you think if Cicero's daughter was missing, he could have got on and said all the famous sayings for which Mr. Cicero was known?
What do you do here?
As I've said, I'm the chief deboning officer here. My team and I debone the largemouth bass, after which it is passed over to my colleagues across the way for reboning.
Very strange idea. What's back here, your quarters?
How did you know that?
That's where Mr. Chapman has his. Maybe the two of you are more similar than you'd like to admit.
Wash your mouth out with fish soap.
Okay. Is this the mess?
It is. And just so you know, the fish we serve here is deboned, and that's just the way we like it. I don't want to see you putting bones in the fish.
Oh, you definitely. I can't make that promise. Alright, well, we can't do anything here as we've already accepted the Chapman's offer. Can we talk to the friendly guard again? How are the fish today?
Not so large today, thank you for asking.
What do you know about Occam's gator?
Oh, that's fake.
It is?
Yeah, that's legend. An old bass wipe's tale. Sometimes things go missing or the business has run a bad luck, and folk want a deeper explanation for it. But I can tell you that no one here has ever laid eyes on any giant gator man. The bosses can't even agree on what he's supposed to look like.
So Occam's gator didn't kidnap these kids?
I really doubt it.
Your boss says you saw him.
Didn't you ever tell a boss what they wanted to hear? There's gators in these parts, all right. I have to scare them off the property on an almost daily basis. But if you don't believe me, you're welcome to go and visit their stomping grounds. You won't find any sort of Occam's gator there, I assure you.
Okay, Gator Man Hamlet. Sounds pretty scary.
As do all fairy tales. Doesn't make them any more real.
Fair enough. Alright, well that's our next location then, isn't it? Gator Man Hamlet. A burly hunter trudging through the mud gives a holler. As he nears, you see he's toting a shotgun under one arm and carrying a pile of gator hides over his shoulder.
What you doing? Swamp's no place for a little boy. Gators eat you alive. Take this. Get yourself a seat on the next bus out.
Wow, that's
Not enough money for the bus? Fine, take it. Go.
Okay, 9 more meat. Okay, I'm not a little boy, by the way. Gator Henge. And I think that's where we're going to leave it for now. Something probably coming up to like the hour mark on the video, so it seems like a good place to stop it. So thanks very much for watching this episode of Shadows Over Loathing. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, then please do hit the like button on the video and subscribe to the channel if you've not done so before. Leave me a comment as well. Are you enjoying this? Do you like the humour? What do you think, basically? I'm always really great to hear what you guys think about anything on this channel. And I'll see you again next time for more Shadows Over Loathing. Bye for now.